Optimal packing of 17 squares. Suboptimal packing of 17 squares. Me reading a physics math book. No proofs. Mathematics miracle. Solve K equals 1 plus sin X. I don't know how to read this, man. But they gave it a 6, I think, and then wrote stupid. Teacher, student. 50% of the glass is empty, 50% of the glass is full. For the sake of ease, we will round this to 100% empty and 100% full. We must embrace the paradoxical nature of the glass. We must use both models to perform different calculations, as one model cannot sufficiently predict every observation. You know it's math when the Wikipedia article mentions loss of elegance. Finitely axiomatized theories. The set theory new foundations can be finitely axiomatized, but only with some loss of elegance. Mom, I'm in college now. Now we call them integrals, not antiderivatives. Me learning how to do maths from a YouTube tutorial after they removed dislikes. Trig functions represented. Slide, coslidecant, coslide, slidecant, ladder, coladder. I hate math. X equals I love you. Ah, see, I understood that reference. Everywhere I go, I see his face. I see the Half-Life logo. The linear algebra experience. Nice leap of logic. What theorem did you use? My theorem is that it's kind of f***ing obvious. How to write 4? Let's settle this. 4, right angle. 4, acute angle, and then this 4 is obtuse angle. The 34th rule of elementary cellular automata generates a very beautiful pattern. Google Rule 34 for more information. Why does multiplying two negative numbers equal a positive number? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make no sense, obviously. Turn around again. What the fuck, I'm facing the same direction. Okay, but then why doesn't multiplying two positive numbers equal a negative number? Don't turn around again. What the fuck, I'm facing the same direction. Bummer party. Free speech for all. One should be prime. Except that. Every time. When you finish evaluating an indefinite integral, plus C, just choose anyone. It doesn't matter. Choice haters be like, I can't decide which goblet I want. Distance formulas be like, you get squared, you get squared, you get squared, everybody gets squared. Lumagoddle's state of mind. Man, I have no idea if I'm saying any of this shit right, but we're trying. Any consistent formal system F within which a certain amount of elementary arithmetic can be carried out is incomplete. I feel like I almost had a stroke there. That is some shit this Luma would say, though. How to end a proof. Lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Can anyone help me with this integral? Waffle House. That's mean, man. Now I just want some Waffle House. Me win trigonometry. The sinusoid is defined by the unit circle. The sinusoid is the function which second derivative equals the negative of its value. The sinusoid is defined by the complex numbers. The sinusoid of x is equal to x. Engagement ring of mathematics. Sin squared x plus cos squared x equals 1. I don't know. Had this meme idea for a long time. You are a Turing machine. I am a Turing machine. I can't tell if we are the same. DAGs. You like DAGs? Directed acyclic graph. Oh, DAGs. Sure, I like DAGs. Not even pi lovers can deny it. I have no idea what he's saying, but they're angry about it as a mathematical inequality because 6.28 is greater than pi. They're happy now. That's all that matters. Why is it so needlessly complicated, though? Adding and subtracting matrices? What the matrice? What the f is that? I looked it up and it started talking about some matrix, and we're moving on. The Bad Graph Starter Pack. Oh, yeah, gun deaths in Florida. Misleading. There's no y-axis on this graph. 75% of U.S. adults suffer from dental anxiety, an inconsistent claim and model, and then this pie chart doesn't add up to 100%. See, now I get this. I get pie charts. They have to add up to 100. And yeah, you gotta have an X and Y axis or else the graph literally is unreadable. So yeah, I get some of this stuff. Fellas, if your girl doesn't have the highest social rank, is dependent, has zero determination, then that's not your girl. That's a non-invertible matrix. Sounds like a future mathematician to me. Today we asked my 3-year-old cousin how much he weighs, and he said, like 50 squirrels? Do you smell what Dirac is cooking? Dwayne Dirac Johnson, or Dirac? To all the math nerds watching this video, I'm sorry that you got into something so complicated. How dare you? Show your work or I will tell everyone that you think a plus b squared equals a squared plus b squared. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of the other two sides. Fake numbers. You're a shill for Big Trig. Pythagoras recanted on his deathbed. I'm entitled to my own opinion. That's what they want us to believe. Don't tell me what to think. It's only a theorem. Huh, you trust mainstream mathematics? It's a right-angle conspiracy. Illuminati symbolism. Further proof that triangles were built by ancient aliens. I doesn't exist, it's just a helpful tool for calculations. Trade offer. You lose field ordering. You get algebraic closure, holomorphic functions, basically all of analytic number theory, modular forms, a nice way to represent 2D transformations. C. Quote of the month. If the alphabet equals these numbers, then knowledge equals the numbers equal to the letter, I guess, equals 96%. Both are important but fall just short of 100%, but attitude, that all adds up to 100 or something. Coincidence or not? This one is laziness, negativity, procrastination, and selling your soul to Satan. See, now these equations, if you take the letters and numbers, add up to bigger percentages. So, let's just all sell our soul to Satan. OMG, calculus is so hard. Me studying algebraic geometry. Random freshman. The constructivist. The existentialist. I know an embarrassing... wait, what? I have no idea if I'm supposed to read this or if this is an equation. Plancherel's theorem for the win. Solving the Gaussian integral using Cartesian polar coordinate transform. Solving the Gaussian integral using Fourier transform. Haha, tangerine. Word that begins with tan exists. Math memers who think they're funny. Me in high school. I can integrate anything you give me with only pen and paper. Me after 3 years of uni. Help, Wolfram, how do I integrate X, pointing up arrow 2? Garden of Eden. Snake. Psst. Want an apple? Eve. No thanks, I don't sin. What's the length of the opposite side of a 30-degree right triangle with a hypotenuse of 20? 10. Thanks. Adam, how did you calculate that? Oh no. Pentagon. Hexagon. Octagon. My wife is gone. This onion won't make me cry. Liking math doesn't necessarily mean you will be good in it. I use the quadratic equation on everything. Yup, that is an equation. No solution. You have... I'm going to assume that is 0. Friends. Calculus. Can be funny if you understand it. Alright, now this... I have no idea. You could not... if you had a gun pointed at my face and was like, solve this or tell me what this means or you're dead, I'm going to the Michael Jackson concert. The hard life of a working mathematician. You commute to work every day. Your adjoints hurt. By the time you're done, all the catechians are closed. And then you got some bullshit. I don't know. Mathematicians watching engineers do pages of hard math in seconds using photomath and graphing calculators. Yeah, hey, morons, we're not cavemen anymore. We have calculators. What is this? This is a variable. And what does it mean? It represents a number. So it can be 0. Yes. So how do you solve x minus 5 equals 0? Divide by x. From Joseph J. Rotman, an introduction to algebraic topology. To my wife, Margaret, I don't know how to say that, and my children, Ella Rose and Daniel Adam, without whom this book would have been completed 2 years earlier. 6,000 spears. Less than half of what I'd hoped for. Hey, check it out, I found 2 more. 6,002 spears. More than half of what I'd hoped for. Damn. B, A, 2 times 1 column vector. Note that the length of the row of A must be equal to the length of the column of B for the scalar product to work. The outcome of the scalar product is a matrix with 1 row and 1 column, more commonly known as a number. What the f*** does any of this mean? We should invent a game where you have to remember primes under 200. Just found out that 51 is divisible by 17. I feel fucking sick, I can't breathe. 57 is divisible by 19. 87 is divisible by 29. 91 is divisible by 13. Its group operation is not even defined. Math majors trying to resist telling their little cousin that they don't have a friend group, but rather a friend set due to the set containing all of their friends not being defined as a proper algebraic structure. Linear algebra, Daniel. Functional analysis, the cooler Daniel. The tailor I want, the tailor I get. I don't get it. You know, when you can't figure out an equation, just, right? Jesus is always the answer. But then you get a -5. Not on this question. I am canceling all physicists until further notice. My favorite approximation I've ever seen used in real physics research is all numbers are 1 except for 0 unless they are in an exponent. Pi is a number, ergo it is 1. What even is an approximation? A Taylor series? A filtration? A limit diagram? A system of in-x's of functors? That's what I'm saying. Yes. This guy seems very proud of his equation, which seems to make sense. You got the check mark looking thing, you get rid of the 2's, so it's just the check mark. What's 2 plus 2? 4. Do you have any fun plans for the weekend? See, now, I understand addition and subtraction, maybe a little bit of multiplication, some division, but anything else? That. LMFAO. A guy says he was questioned on a plane for doing math during a flight. A woman sitting next to the Ivy League economist told flight crew she had security concerns about the man after seeing him write in a foreign script. It turned out to be a differential equation. Suspected of ties to algebra. Started studying set theory today in college, and I'm already calling it Phi card. Just the nothing card. Absolutely nothing. Who forgot the dx in the integral in the banner? Dx is really important. How dare you forget it? Happens. Happens. Pure existence proofs are amazing. Change my mind. I bring a sort of no vibe to give a concrete example that constructivists don't really like. The union of all balls and Rn is just Rn. The values P that are stored within the balls. I see. Ah yes, accurate enough. r/math memes redditors. Lamau engineers use pi equals 3, so funny. Meanwhile, mathematicians, exists a constant, sufficiently large n, then E79. I saw the I10 triangle and had to expand it. I present the 000 triangle. I don't know what any of this means. Problem, or is just easier to transit to other things after being an engineer? Problem with today's youth. University, pure maths department, engineering department. Got a number theory exam in a week. Please send me your credit card number to study them. Homotopy theory has 2 sides. I am abstract nonsense with no connection to reality. I am literally the whole universe. When I simplify x1 into x, I'm sorry, little one.